stuff here.
Day 1. Tall fields and hot weather, that's where the old boys Kevin and Kelly found themselves, and they weren't alone. The amount of rain that southern Saskatchewan got over the summer months was no secret due to the tall but still green standing crops. A once treasured spot by some big mule deer came up short for the old boys.
Two there, well no, going right down the corner.
Yeah, I see that one.
Still being that it was the first day, they carried on with high hopes. Kelly managed to get within 60 yards of a decent buck with a unique extra V on his left side and deep forks on his right. Holding out for bigger ones, they let him go and decided to press on.
Kelly's sneaking up on the buck.
As the day drew shorter, the old boys entertained a 170 class mule deer.
Standoff right now. Gonna bolt right away. I think he's actually knocking an arrow. He's ranging it right now. He's gonna pull back here. There, he's pulling back. Oh, I shot low. That's okay. That's the way she goes. At least you got a chance today.
So, Saskatchewan one here, he was 66 yards when I first tried the shot, but I just ranged him, and then I got in within 60 yards. I ended up knocking my arrow, and waited till he kind of moved. It's kind of a long shot for myself, I guess, but wind was good and everything, so I thought, well, I'm just gonna try it. Looks like I shot a little low, so I guess that's it. He's out, gone running, so maybe tomorrow.
Day 2. The second day saw the old boys with more luck than the first. This would be the first time that they would encounter the unique buck that was named Gull. The 5 deer were unobtainable due to the vastness of the field and the absence of wind. Not all stalks were done in standing crops. Some were spent walking large draws full of thistles and grass. It was here that Kelly began to get familiar with Mr. Threes. With Kelly not fully realizing his size, the first meeting with Mr. Threes was a slight introduction. Kelly got to be 30 yards from him, but still could not bring himself to knock his arrow, and so he lets him go with immediate regret. The unfortunate missed opportunity was quickly silenced for 2 other bucks that emerged from the tall wheat fields. The old boys quickly came up with a plan and acted upon it.
Coming this way. Hey, it's walking this way. Go ahead. Put our arrows back in and just slowly walk, just crawl through this. No, I don't see him anywhere. Got him way in there. Stuff's gonna start getting real here. We're good. Exciting stuff here. The adrenaline's going. Well, brother and I just had a good attempt on 2 mule deer. We seen as we're going by the road out in this, I believe, Durham field here. And one was pretty nice. We watched for a while, and he run over to this rock pile, and as we're looking at him, Brandon noticed another one that got up, and he was a lot bigger. So we watched him for a while, and he just ended up bedding down. So we pulled a sneak and crawled a couple, I don't know, about 30, 40 yards and got within 20 yards of this buck. And he slowly got up, and then just as he was just gonna give us a standing shot, he bolted really quick. Make excuses, but he did, and I shot over, and Kelly shot just low, so he lives another day. That one was gone, so we went and tried another one here in the rock pile, and well, we could have probably had a good shot at him. He was 15 yards, and nice clean 4x4, and we let him walk. He's about a 160, 165, and if we had open archery season, we probably would have tried taking him, but we're drawn, so we got to keep trying to keep ourselves from shooting and holding out, and hopefully we'll be rewarded. Stay tuned.
Missed shots are common errors when it comes to the reality of bow hunting. One must remain composed and focused on what lies ahead rather than dwell on the past, and so the hunt continues. Day 3. With day 3 upon us, the amount of bucks was plenty, but the quality lacking. In terms of quality, nothing quite surmounted to Gollum. His unusual frame and massive bases were something to admire. Kevin and Kelly were still after more substantial bucks, however. The quality of bucks during day 3 were troublesome to find. The different places proved to be a waste, as none turned up anything worthwhile. Therefore, Kevin and Kelly decided to return to the draws walked on previous days. They were rewarded almost immediately. Mr. Threes appeared this time 50 yards away from Kevin, though he did not stay long enough to offer up a clean shot. Kelly followed Mr. Threes into a rock pile, however. he was busted by a smaller buck. After watching the smaller buck, Kelly decided Mr. Threes was not in the same field and decided to push north. Mr. Threes appeared just before dark to provide Kelly with a glimpse at just how substantial he was. Day 3 came to a close. Day 4. The frosted fields and intense winds provided the old boys with a new hunting environment. The mule deer were on the move. Although Kevin and Kelly knew that getting within bow range at 9 bucks would be difficult, they could not pass up the opportunity at Mr. Threes. His thickness and signature 3 times per V made him stand out in the crowded wheat field. As expected, the stalk was too difficult in the wheat field. However, they did not go far. Mr. Threes and company found themselves by a rock pile. Kevin to the south, Kelly to the north. They attempted a pincer move. Almost in shifts, Kelly would inch forward and Kevin would crawl toward the deer. With the old boys having experience in cooperation, the surrounding of the deer worked like clockwork. Kelly, ranging Mr. Threes at 37 yards, took his shot only to find himself missing by mere inches. The group of bucks bounded away from the old boys, but then the unthinkable happened. The deer that had been subjected to the relentless pursuit by the old boys simply walked 200 yards and began feeding once more. Kelly, being within 500 yards, decided to press Mr. Threes for the 4th time. Kelly inched forwards while Kevin watched from a rock pile. Kelly saw himself approaching 60, then 40, then finally 32 yards from where he had last seen Mr. Threes. Mr. Threes stood and presented Kelly with a shot.
Good job.
Yes. Wow. Wow. We gotta go find him. I think he's just down over here somewhere. I've seen him go by when he went over that crested the hill here. I've seen him go down into this field here, so I mean, I can't really track the blood because it's such a field here. So.
Oh,
But
unreal.
I have the idea whereabouts he is, so.
Good job.
Right on, let's go. He's down, but just whereabouts in here, but should find him.
Well, it's going. I've seen him go, but it's hard to get a landmark in here.
And I thought he was another one. The 3 got up, I thought.
Hey, there he is. I see him laying there.
Yeah, there he is.
The velvet monster. Right on. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. Oh yeah.
Whew. Well, pretty nice one here. Just after him all day today. A couple times, got close. He was bedded down again this time. Made the connection. Yeah, he was about 32 yards, I guess it was. I seen him, so yeah, he was looking straight at me, and I just put it off
You got a
front shoulder.
a good range on him. The other times there we're picking up weeds and grass, and yeah, this is a dandy, nice and thick, lots of mass to him.
Yeah.
3 on each point. I'll tell you, we've had a couple of misses in the last couple of days and some hot weather, and now we've got the first debut for our Flatland Pursuit, and what a way to start it off with a beauty like this in archery season. But
Yeah.
2016 archery buck. Congratulations, good shot.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
It's
right on.
awesome. Right on.
Opportunities like the ones Mr. Threes gave both Kevin and Kelly are few and far between. Our story would not be told if not for the determination and cooperation of the old boys. The flatland of Saskatchewan remains a constant obstacle that challenges hunters in the pursuit of monster mule deer.
Here we are out in a beautiful autumn day here, and the archery season's come to a close, and we're into black powder mode now, and we're successful out here. You know, we've seen lots of bucks. We've seen, like, there's always some unique bucks out there. Seen one that was just off the wall.
Yeah.
Actually,
it was pretty
weird. I don't know how tall he was, but he just basically come straight up between his ears.
And with all that stuff coming around his brow tines, or lack of brow tines, I guess he had like probably a good 8-9 inch bases with you know, points coming off either side. Me and Brandon ended up you know, sneaking down on one that we thought was a pretty good one, but he had a little one with him. Brandon actually stayed back at the rock pile, and I snuck down and belly crawled, I guess, probably a good I don't know, 70-80 yards. He ended up coming to within, I don't know, 30 yards of me. In the whole time that he was doing this, we were looking for the big one, you know, because we assumed that it was with him. Big one, he ended up being out, you know, quite a ways away with another one that wasn't even in that area.
The next day we went out, and that's, you know, there was deer running all over the place out there, and just like, where did all these bucks come from? We seen, I don't know how many that morning. It was just like, yeah, this is what we come out here for. You know, we usually get spoilt, and we did that day for sure. We seen that buck of yours again, you know, with 8 other bucks, you know, and it was like, this is going to be impossible to get close up to again. And followed them a couple times, and we end up getting them out. They got into a big standing wheat crop again, and looking, and we got to with probably, you know, bow range was not there, but 250 yards from in the wheat field. And it was kind of funny. All we seen was just horns going through the wheat crop, and that was pretty cool to see, even though we know we weren't going to get a bow shot at him. And we seen yours in there. It was pretty easy to tell because he was so thick. You know, they're all in velvet, but you could really tell that one had he had good mass, and he had the 3 off each tine there. We end up finding him again after he went out of the wheat field.
Yeah.
We kind of come up with a plan, and we knew this draw before we were going to, and we basically told you and Brandon to go around to the other side, and I would make a walk through there and see if we could maybe get a chance, push them by you, right?
Yeah.
I knew they went in there. They split off. There was 9 of them, and then all of a sudden they were down to what, 4?
Yeah.
So somewhere along the line they lost half their group. I went in there and walking through, and of course you get kind of a keen eye of looking through stuff. And I seen that one, the one that you end up getting, again, not thinking that it was that big. And I just seen the 3 points sticking up out of the grass, and I shot, but I obviously didn't get them. They all got up, and they went towards that other draw with that rock pile in there.
Yeah, no, when we kind of could see them coming our way, Brandon stayed back at a rock pile again, and I proceeded to crawl in. I got to, you know, at least 40 yards, I guess, to them.
You know, we hunted together long enough where I know you're actually, you can see him, and once I started crawling through that stuff, I kind of lost an angle on him. But once I seen you, and you were sneaking again, and glass kind of were closing in on him.
Yeah, no, I ranged him a good couple times. Got where I thought I was close enough for 30 yards. You know, we sat there for what, a total of, I think it was an hour and 10 minutes.
Well, crawling through that Russian thistle and trying to weave your way through there.
Yeah, I still have thorns in my knees, and I'm trying to get out. It was worth it. Lo and behold, he did get up. Nice broadside. I think he was maybe looking at you or heard something from wherever you were, but it worked out good. I put my 30-yard pin on, and shot, and yeah, it just went underneath them, I guess. A lot of times they don't get too scared after you shoot. They don't hear that big bang, and if they don't hear you or smell you or see you even before that, then I think you got a good chance. And after we shot, they jumped out and ran about, I don't know, 60, 70 yards, started walking again.
Yeah, they run, and they were going, you know, to the north. You guys were kind of behind some bales, and they just slowed down to a walk, and then they just started eating again.
And once we got down there, I left Brandon back at a bale, and I proceeded to crawl, but it was in an open cut alfalfa field, so I didn't know how good this was gonna turn out. They were in probably 4 foot tall thistles. I mean, geez, I thought we got a pretty good chance here. So I snuck down and got a first 100 yards, and then I got to within 60 yards, and I got to, I bet you, 40 yards, and we got, you know, I got into 30 yards, and there was a red fireweed just sitting out kind of by itself, and I knew he was in that general area. I made sure I ranged that fireweed, and I ranged it about 3-4 times and was getting pretty much the same distance, 32, 31. Didn't take long, and I mean, probably in 2 minutes after that, ranging them, or ranging that fireweed, he got up, and lo and behold, he got up and stood right beside that fireweed.
Well, yeah, give you a perfect shot.
Perfect shot. Put the pin on about his chest, but just going off his right shoulder a little bit, and I let the arrow fly.
So yeah, so that, I mean, that was an awesome hunt. He made an awesome shot, but now, you know, we got this more hunting to come up. We got moose hunting. Tim Fisher he just shot a 40-inch moose, and we got that the other day, and that was a lot of fun. And that's coming up in another video here that the boys are going to make with our Flatland Pursuit. We're going to get some more chances again, and stay tuned. And the boys are going to put together another great video like this one, and I hope you all enjoy it.